What's up, guys? Stein back with another video. Today I'm going to talk about the importance of your looks and why they matter so much, especially, and this has always been the case ever since way back in the day. Your looks have an important factor in your success in life and your winning in life and everything that you do in life, because the way people perceive you is what they judge you as. And obviously it's not true that don't read a book by its cover, that quote, but people do judge you by the way that they look at you. On the very first instance that they look at you, they will make a judgment on you, and whether that can be a good judgment or a bad judgment, it's the first impression that matters the most. This is why it's always important. As my mentor FitX Fearless says, dress like the world is ending. Literally all the time, dress like the world is ending, because you never know. I talk about this many times, that you never know when you're going to die. You never know when that last moment is. So that's why you want to be precious to every single moment you have, because you never know when it's gone. You never know when it's gone. Like, we never know when the stars will align, when everything will be perfect. So that's why you just need to take action, do, and do everything right now, because you can't wait to do something. Martin Luther King Jr.'s book, he says, waiting almost always means never. Almost always waiting means never. It's so crucial, because a lot of people wait for things, for the stars to align, instead of just taking action, instead of just action. As my mentor FitX Fearless says, don't think, just do. Just put out content, just read books, just work out. Like, instead of actually thinking about it or reading about it or studying about it, just actually do it. Now, you can also think about it, read about it, study about it, if you're also doing it, but don't just do one or the other, I would say. Don't just do experience, don't just do the work, or don't just do the reading and studying. You have to do both. Like, you have to learn as much information as absolutely possible. I'm reading the book right now, and basically the number one thing that sets apart extremely high level people to average people is basically the ignorance to learn more information. Like, the people up here that we all look up to, they know a lot. They know a lot of information. And the people who are just average, very ignorant to knowing more information. They don't want to get their ego crushed because they don't know something, and they don't want to get their ego hurt. Instead of just being simply like asking questions and being curious, like I always talk about, being curious, asking questions, that way you will be on top and you'll know more. So when you talk about your looks, like, you look up to people who say, I want to dress like that, and you do exactly what they do. You do not reinvent the wheel, as my mentor FitX Fearless says. You do not reinvent the wheel. You do exactly what successful people do. You exactly what your role models, you do exactly what they're doing on a day-to-day basis, so you can do the exact same thing as them and get the exact same results, because that's the only thing that matters in this world, as Brandon Carter says, is results. So, there can be studies, there can be all this stuff, but results are the only thing that matters. So we want to know, how did this person get to this way? Results. Teaching Men's Fashion is one of my favorite people on YouTube. Talks about how your looks, his channel is literally called Teaching Men's Fashion. So he talks all about how many fashion ways, how you can dress and how you can improve your closet. He talks about purging your closet. Literally, purge your closet and think of and look up what you actually want to dress like, what you want to look like on a day-to-day basis. Like, because this will impact your character, your self-esteem, your self-worth, all of that. When you dress better, when you carry yourself at a different perspective than you would have if you literally just put on a sweatshirt and sweatpants and didn't care at all. Like, you can definitely tell the people who put in a large amount of effort in the way they look just by the way they dress, compared to people who just put on a sweatshirt and sweatpants and look homeless. And obviously that's not to deter the homeless. I am simply just saying that the way you dress has a massive impact on the way people perceive you and the way that they will think of you, because they'll think of you in either a good way or they'll think of you in a bad way. This is the way I look at life, and this is the way I advise you to look at life. There's good and there's bad, and that's what Brandon Carter discusses about drugs and alcohol. He's like, look, is this going to help me succeed? For some people, drugs and alcohol will help them succeed. That's just for some people. I think for him, a lot of things, there's a lot of negatives though to drugs and alcohol. Derek Jeter, another famous Hall of Fame baseball player, talks about in his book how he never drank alcohol or did any drugs, and how parties and whatnot didn't go anywhere, and how you should simply not do that. Excuse my Siri here. That you should not do that because they don't help you in any way. So this can also affect your looks, like what I'm talking about with your looks. Let's say you're an alcoholic, you're probably going to be a little bit obese. So when you wear clothes, they're not going to look as good on you. They're not going to fit tight. They're not going to develop your physique as well if you're drinking all this. If you're an alcoholic and you drink and you smoke and you do all these things all the time, you're not going to present your best body image possible. That the way the clothes and how you dress, like when I'm talking about this video, and how you dress and how that matters to everyone else and how they perceive you. Because another thing that goes with that is your confidence improves. Once you dress better, your confidence will improve, and this way you will be able to talk to people better, with more charismatic, more openness, you'll be more relaxed in conversations and be able to open up more. As opposed to dressing like a slob, you will not feel confident at all. You won't dress, or you won't speak in a way that's fluent and congruent with what you're actually trying to express to the person you're talking to, compared to wearing a suit and tie. And just notice the difference of when you say, let's say when you go to a wedding or you go to a special event, you go out, you dress well. Just notice the way you carry yourself different from, for instance, that Monday to Thursday, the work week. Like, let's look at people here on a day-to-day basis. Monday to Thursday, they don't dress well enough. And then let's say on the weekends, they dress up, they feel better. They're looking forward to this alcohol. They're looking forward to these drugs. It's like, no, look forward to every single day. Every single day is an opportunity to get better. Every single day. It's like, it's not the weekend. It's like, I treat every single day the same, because we don't know when our last day will be. So this is why you need to, like I talked about, plan your days accordingly. Plan exactly how you want your day to be on an hour-to-hour basis every single day. It should be planned. It should be set up. It should be congruent with your goals. As I listened on a podcast, and this will always stick with me, everything you do in life should be congruent with your goals. They should line up with your goals. If it's something that's not involved in your goals, then F it. Do not do it. It's not worth your time and energy, because we only have so much time and energy here on planet Earth. We only can get so much time and energy. As Tai Lopez says, time and energy are the scarcest things we have here on planet Earth. Like, they're the scarcest things we have. And as you do get older, I was just listening to, a podcast about how once you get older, you realize how much scarcer and scarcer and scarcer your time is. And I'm just glad I'm picking this up at a young age of 23. Some people may not think this is young or whatever, but just graduating college here and moving on in life, I'm trying to share you guys, like, to actually be precious with your time. And obviously this doesn't mean to be an a-hole and not, put your time into other people and things like that. It simply means to respect your time, because respect matters a lot. If you respect yourself, other people will respect you. And all you want is other people to respect you, because when they respect you, they will treat you better. All of these things, you will get a bunch of other benefits. We want respect here. We want people to respect you and not treat you as a lower level person so they can take advantage of you. We don't want that person. We want people to respect us, and treat people fairly, kindly. That's what we want. So dress better every single day, dress like the world is ending. that is the video for today. Like the video, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and we will see you in the next video.